All right. Okay, so we're live. So what we're going to do is we've got some people on right now that want to do their upgrade and kind of need to be, worked through the process. So we're just going to jump right into that, and then we'll look at, kind of commissions and stuff and kind of the exciting part of it, what's happening. So Anne-Marie, do you want to share your screen? Or do you want me just to show you what to do?
Yeah, sure.
She's still there?
I'm sorry. I'm here. I'm doing a lot.
Okay.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna share this screen.
Do you want to share your screen or do you want me to show you?
I guess I can share. Hold on. You're gonna have to walk me through because I don't.
You're a little quiet.
Oh, I'm not talking loud enough?
Now you are.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna get on the other phone and we'll share it that way.
Okay.
I have an older phone that I don't remember how to use it.
All right. So while we're waiting, I'm going to.
Okay, so just tell me what to do.
Okay.
I think I go to settings.
Yeah. So if you, let's see here, I'm just going to share the screen because people need to see this. We showed this on another video, so we're going to do this again. This is very simple. All you need to do is go down to your because do you have money in your account balance, or are you paying?
I have money, but probably not enough. I'll be paying for a few people. So
okay.
I'll have to do PayPal.
Okay. So what you're trying to do right now is you're trying to buy e-pins so that you can pay for other people?
Yes.
Okay. Buy an e-pin for yourself as well.
Yes.
Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to go down to e-pin.
Well, that I know how to do. I know I've purchased e-pins before, but
right.
let me stay quiet because Julianne is on and she doesn't know how to do it. So
yeah. So this is more for have you purchased the e-pins or are you doing that right now?
I have not purchased e-pins for the monthly as of yet. Okay. So I can do that now.
Okay. So yeah, if you're going to do the purchasing of an e-pin, you said that you wanted to do it through PayPal. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to buy e-pin online. And hold on 1 second. 1 second, and I'll be right back. Okay, so go down to the e-pin purchase and you're going to do it online. You're going to go here. You're going to choose, because you're doing, are you doing all 35s or are you doing a 1750?
All 35.
Okay, all 35. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to here where it says MC5 35 monthly connect. Okay, if you look over here. Can I
just buy a couple?
Let me show you.
Can I just?
Yeah, let me show you. So if you look over here, you got year packages. We're not doing that. We are doing the monthly. So you're going to go here. It to the MC5 and you're going to hit that one.
Mhm.
It's going to tell you how much they cost. Then right here, how many are you trying to buy?
I probably get a couple and just hold it so I don't have to go back and forth. Maybe
Yeah, that's
10.
fine. Oh, 10, you're going
That's-
crazy? All right.
That's high. That's like 3 and change, huh? Yeah.
So let's say this. You can do whatever you like. I'm
I
just
know.
punching it in. Okay. You make your decision, whatever you like. I'm just showing people. So she says that she wants to do
I don't have
10.
any more,
That's
sir.
fine. What you're gonna do
Okay,
is
we have a special guest. Joe is on. He has not, someone else has just joined and he's gonna have a question or
okay.
maybe more than one question. So I
Okay.
just wanted, hi, Joe, welcome. And, at once you get finished with that,
Mhm.
I just wanted
Okay.
to alert you that he is.
Yep. Not a problem. All right.
needed.
So you want to pay for it. So you're going to click on PayPal
Mhm.
and then hit buy now.
Okay, yeah. So it's
then-
basically the same as I'll purchase all and then I'll just send it to them once they send me my money.
Well, I'm going to show you what you can do. So
Is it the same? Is it the
go
same as
ahead,
the yearly?
Go
I'm sorry.
ahead, go ahead and purchase it. I'm going to show you. Okay.
Okay.
Because what I want to do is I want to show you how the process goes because I'm actually showing people that are watching. Okay. So go ahead, do all that. You're gonna purchase your e-pins. Okay.
Doing that now.
Then for those of you that are watching, what's going to happen next is we're going to go over here. I'm just going to show you this. So Anne-Marie, just go ahead and do your purchase, how many ever you want. And it'll take a little bit of time for those to pop up. So I'm going to talk a little bit while you're waiting for that. If you look over here, once she's purchased the e-pins, when you purchase an e-pin, this is what you're going to use to pay people. So people that are watching that might be new to this and you go, what is a e-pin and all this stuff? This is what you're doing. You're purchasing basically, to me, like I consider it like a gift certificate. Okay, so you're going to get a code for your gift certificate that you're going to pay it forward to someone. Make sure that you are always picking the right thing. So this is the monthly connect package plus the fee. So it's $37.60 for a $35 one. Now we've used this one, but what you're going to do is you're going to highlight this. I'm going to copy it from my list. Now, Anne-Marie wants to pay it forward. She wants to pay for hers and she wants to pay it forward. So she's going to do two different things. The first thing that she's going to do is she's going to go to member upgrade, which is herself. And Anne-Marie, just you might have to refresh a couple times to see those e-pins show up once you purchase them. Yeah. But in a little bit, if once you see them, just tell me. So then what she's going to do is she's going to go to member upgrade. This is for her. Okay, if you're going to upgrade for yourself, you can pay for yourself, you can use an e-pin, whatever. You need to go to the member upgrade. This is for you and yourself only. She's going to go to the monthly CFA package. She's going to go over here to, monthly CFA. Then she's going to choose the $35. Then she's going to say through an e-pin purchase. And it's going to pop up. It's going to show her how much it's going to cost. And then you just drop in your e-pin code and you hit upgrade now. And that's going to upgrade her to the monthly 35. Okay. Now, she also said that she's going to help some other people upgrade. So what she's going to do is she's going to go over to genealogy. She's going to go to downlines. And this is going to take a little bit of time. So this is why I said, Anne-Marie, I'm going to kind of talk a little bit because it also takes a little bit of time on my side for this stuff to pull up. So what she's going to do is she's going to go to my downline. Okay. that is where we can pay and upgrade people that are in our downline, or we can punch in their ID and find them, whatever we need to do to upgrade people that we want to upgrade. The reason that it's taking a little bit of time is that there's a lot of people in the downline, so it takes a little bit more time. Most people, it should be pretty quick. So we're just kind of waiting for that to click over. And let's see here. It is going to over sometime. Anne Marie, do you see your pins yet?
I see success. So
okay, yeah. So when it says success, it's putting them together. So just go to your ePin list, and if it's not there, you might have to wait just a couple more minutes and then hit refresh, and they should show up.
okay.
All right.
7 out of 10.
Just waiting. Always takes a little bit of time. Kelvin, how many people are on here that kind of are waiting to do the upgrade right now from your group? You might not be able to talk. Got the kids going nuts over there. It's all good. Let's see. Whew, it's taking a while.
Okay, so
Let's see here. Go over here. Sometimes it helps to have the right. And let's see. Okay. All right. So it is pulling up. Okay, cool. So
okay.
next thing, Emery, you got any ePins yet?
Good question.
I can't hear you.
I'm checking. I'm
okay.
checking.
No problem.
I did not. I probably didn't go to the right place to see, because I have the $2.50 ePins, so I needed to make sure that they were the monthly.
Yeah.
Would that have been someplace
show up,
else?
Yeah, it'll show up right there on that ePin list. It's just, you just purchased a bunch of them, so it's probably going to take a little bit for them to populate. That's all.
Okay.
So let's look at this. So here's the next thing. This is my downline. So I went over here. I clicked on, just so people remember what I clicked on. I went to my genealogy. I'm sorry. I went to my I went to my genealogy and I clicked on downlines. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here. And if we look, we have annual CFA packages, we have annual service packages, and then we have monthly CFA packages. All of these are click to pay. So if you have the correct PIN and you want to help someone, all you got to do is just click on stuff, and then you can pay using your ePins. Hold on one second. So what we got here is we're going to search. So I'm just going to show it because I'm talking to Anne Marie. So I'm going to type in here. Let's see. I think this is, oh no, that's.
No, her name is Spice, Spice Brooklyn.
Oh, is that, okay, that's right, Spice. Okay, here we go. So I'm just showing it because it is Anne-Marie Spice Brooklyn who we're talking to. So I'm going to go over here. She purchased e-pins. She's looking for her e-pin list. I showed you where to click and get those. What you're going to do is you're going to hit click to pay. It's going to take you down here. Make sure that it's the right person that you clicked on. So it's going to give you their name. You're going to select the package, which is the 35 monthly. It's going to tell you the amount. You're going to punch in your e-code, and then you're going to hit upgrade now. And that's how simple it is. And when you do that, what you will be able to do then is to be able to see up here, you know, how they, it's going to show up that you paid for them. Okay. So that's how you do that. You can do the member upgrade, or you can do, if you have people in your downline that you're going to do, you have this click to pay. So that's a pretty cool little feature. So that let's say you have someone in a country that can't pay or something like that, or something's going on. Well, if they can get you the money, then you can just create the e-pin, or they can create an e-pin and send it to you, and then you can put it in for them, so that they can get upgraded. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So
my downline would not be underneath me. I mean, I understand that the way that we're setting it up right now, they would not be under me.
Who are you talking about?
G. Paul, Spice Lewis, Nutmeg.
Yeah, they're going to be underneath you.
Okay.
Now, yep, those are your three. Nutmeg, okay. Spice Lewis, and G. Paul are the three that are going to be directly underneath you.
Okay, and Nutmeg's person, she just decided to sign up last night.
Okay.
So she's going to be down the line. She's actually, that's Julianne. She's on the line. Miss J. High is her. So she's going to be somewhere down the line.
Okay. So what I'll do is all I need to know. Can you? So it's Julianne.
Yes.
Okay. So Julie.
Her,
is it this one, Julianne Wiles?
No, it's Julianne Jenkins.
No, give him the username. Don't give him the person name.
Give me the ID name.
Miss J-HI 2005. Sorry.
No, I didn't think.
Did you submit that last night, Calvin? That
no,
was
take out the
last
MISS. I think it's MJS or something like that.
MSJ.
You're right, MSJ. Yeah.
There she is.
Okay, down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So MSJ-HI25. And is she going to do 35?
Joe?
Or 1750, or what's she doing?
Julianne? Still there?
Yes, I'm here.
Which one, 1750 or the 35?
I don't really know what the difference is.
Well, well, the difference is basically the idea of how much commissions you're going to get. So the 1750 gets you, any direct that signs up is going to get you $2.80, and anybody in your matrix is going to be $1.21. And then if you do the 35, anyone who is a direct person to you is 560, and anyone in the matrix is 242. So basically 1750 is 135, just doubles up the commissions.
Okay, do I have to do it now?
No, not at all.
Okay.
That's fine. You can figure that out. That's not a problem. She was just saying that you were ready to go, so I was just checking. So it's not a problem. I'm trying to figure out where everybody's placed and all that.
Okay, now there's Ellie. Ellie is another one.
What's their username?
I think it's Ellie, ELLE.
Mm-mm.
This is Aiden. Aiden going? No, I don't think Aiden went there. Okay, I need to get, because there's a few names. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go back to my email to Calvin and get the names of.
So let's do this. Let's work on you, Anne Marie. Yeah, Spice. Let's get you fixed. Okay. Do you see your pins?
Go back.
Because what we can do is you can just watch this video again and kind of go through this with all the new people that want to join and stuff, because I don't want people just to, purchase something and they have no clue what they're purchasing, because that's not, they should at least know kind of, what it is and what it's doing for them. So do you have can you see your pins yet?
It would be populated in the same place the regular
Mm-hmm.
CFAs.
In your ePin list.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be able to do it because I guess eventually it's gonna show up, so we could move
Yeah.
on.
So let's do this. When it shows up, tell me, and then we'll look at that and show people. But I think basically, if you've been watching this, you can see that there's different ways to upgrade, and this click to pay is really nice for your downline and all that. Let's see. So yeah. So Anne Marie, just hold on until you have those pins. When they populate, they should come up, before we get going. All right. So Joseph, can you unmute if you have questions still?
Well, maybe I have too many questions. I need to understand how the process works. Just basically from what I have seen, looking at various videos, the concept I embrace, but the specifics I need to get into the weeds and figure out exactly what I'm doing and to be able to explain it to other people.
Okay, so if you've watched videos, you kind of know a little bit of what's going on. So let's start with some of the questions that you have, and we'll see how many questions you can come up with.
Well, it's basically the how-tos. So how do you start? What do you do? I mean, it's those interrogatories, the questions,
Okay.
the who, why, where, when, how, those kind of things. Most of the videos talk about $2.50 to get started. All right, well, that's pretty simple. But then again, there are steps after that, which, even leading to the $35 and leading up to the $600. I mean,
right. Here's what I would say is let's talk about the beginning and not worry about jumping to 600 right now. Okay. So if you look at this real quickly, because I think you have seen enough, but this right here is the 3x11 matrix. This is the kind of what we would call like the annual matrix. These are one-time payments. So you can pay $250, pay $5, $10, $17.50, whatever, but you're going to pay it one time. That's it. On this one, on this matrix. Okay. Now what happens is when you pay the $250, what you're doing is you're just kind of you're just kind of paying it and getting involved, basically, is the way I look at it. So you get that $250 and you start. So let's say you get 3 people, and you can get as many people that are directly linked to you. That is fine. There's another way to do it, is to get your 3 directs and then start giving out your directs links to other people to help them out, because the idea is to get at least 3, direct links so that you can pull the commissions, as much commissions at once out. So that's kind of the idea of doing those, giving getting those 3 directs. But if you look at this, when you have a direct, anytime that they pay $250, you're going to make 40 cents. And they could be in level 10 and be connected to you. You're still going to get that 40 cents.
So a direct is somebody that you bring into the process.
That you gave your link to.
Okay, so where do I get my link from?
Right here on the side where it says.
So the day I sign up, let's say, what is required? My name, my email address. I mean, what is actually required?
Yeah, I think it's name, email, phone number.
Okay.
Tim, if there's more, I think that's it.
Okay, I just heard a gentleman. I just heard a gentleman mention username. Now, what is
you're gonna create a username.
Okay, so it's so
you would create your username, whatever username you want, and then you would create that. Now here on the referral page, this is your referral link.
That would be a link that is specific to me.
Yep. Once you give out that link, directs are connected to you. Anybody that they add on are now in your matrix.
So what about anybody that kind of brought me in? How would they be connected to me?
Well, whoever gave you their link, you're underneath them. You're connected to them. So wherever you're at in their matrix, you're still connected to them.
All right. So I would need somebody to give me a link.
Yes, and that would be anybody that has talked to you or.
So I would click on that link, and it would give me a sort of entry port. Like.
Yep. It'll be a sign up page. Yep.
Yeah.
So whoever's talking to you, I don't know, Spice Brooklyn or whatever, someone's going to give you their link. You're going to click on it, and it's going to give you all the things that you need to click on.
So, for instance, if I was talking to somebody overseas and I wanted to bring them into the process, again, all they need is my link. And as far as currency is concerned, how would that work?
Well, right now you can pay for your upgrade with like PayPal. I believe someone has used Bitcoin before, but Mike is still kind of setting up some different companies, Payeer, Perfect Money, and working on Payoneer. So those are going to be better companies, I think, than PayPal. But right now, PayPal is the main one that you can use, and then also you can do ePIN. So let's say someone in a foreign country of some sort says, "Hey, I want in. I can send you $2.50, in whatever accounts that you guys have, and then you can just take that and because there are going to be fees, so make sure that you add the fees to whatever if someone is giving you money. But you can create an ePIN like I just showed. You can create an ePIN, buy an ePIN, and then that to me is like a gift certificate code, and then you would just click on and pay for them and upgrade them. So they can do it, and you can do it.
So technically, it would be easier for me to pay it and to work out something with them where they give me the equivalent.
It depends on what country. Like some countries can do this very easily. Other people say, well, I got this, and this. You go, okay, no worries. Just get me the money. I'll make the ePIN, and then I can click. You can click on any of your downline. You can just click like I showed you. You can type their name in, find them, click on the click to pay, put that ePIN in, and now they're upgraded.
So basically, I need their name. I need an email address. I need a phone number and a created username.
Yeah, and Tim,
And
the phone number is with no spaces or anything like that, right?
Yeah, this seems like 10 numbers.
Yeah, and you can do those 10 numbers, and then if you need to fix that later, you can edit that, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So if you're having issues, you just get 10 numbers in there, and then when they look at their profile, they can actually change their number.
right, because overseas it's going to be more than 10 numbers in most cases.
Right. It's always like a plus and all that. So if you just do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 or whatever, just to get it going, and then they can go in and edit their
and do the edits.
Mhm.
Okay, so just to get the process working, you would get a link from somebody that's introducing you,
Mhm.
and from that point, you basically start to fill out your matrix with
Exactly.
individuals that express an interest.
Yep.
So if you bring in a couple of duds where they're just basically sitting there doing absolutely nothing, does that matter?
Well, you know what's funny about this right now is you bring in a dud, you tell them to put automatic upgrade, and let's say people come in and get put below them that they didn't bring in, but spillover happens. So let's say your first 3, you thought one of these guys was going to be awesome, and they're not. But then you fill in the 9, so like 3 people are going to be underneath that person. Well, what happens is when they upgrade, they're going to get those duds are going to get a little bit of commission, because what's beautiful about this is this says, look, if someone is underneath you, or if you brought someone in, however they do it, you're still going to get their commissions on the yearly. You're still going to get any commission. So if someone below them, upgraded for 10 or 1750 or 3398 or whatever they did, they would still get those commissions. Now, the duds, the ones that aren't doing anything, at some point in the new year is when Mike will start looking at that and seeing if anybody has done anything or not, and then those will kind of be removed from the system. But quite honestly, if you have a dud, I would still purchase a 250 for them and make them not a dud.
Okay.
Because at some point they're going to be able to look at that and go, holy cow, I'm making commissions. Maybe I don't want to be a dud anymore.
Okay. Is there anonymity? I mean, do you know, or does the system show all of the individuals that you bring in?
Yep. Yep.
So if I bring in, let's say 10 people, do the 10 people see the other 9 that I brought in? And do they see the person that brought me in? I mean, is it?
No, I don't think that they're not gonna see, what happened here? Shoot. They're not gonna see their upline. Okay, they're not gonna see the upline, but they will see who is below them in their genealogy. And so if you look over here, and I'm not going to pull it up because it takes way too long.
No. I mean, that's fine.
But
I'm
right
saying,
here is view genealogy. This is going to show every single person that you bring in, whether that you brought them in personally or that they're being added to your matrix.
okay, but those above me, you wouldn't see. Only those.
Tim, I think is there an upline? Is there an upline?
Only your sponsor.
Only your sponsor. Okay.
My sponsor.
Yeah.
Yep.
So other people would see who my sponsor was.
No, only you would.
Only I would.
Yeah.
But let's say, for instance, I bring in 3 people. The 3 people at that peer level would see,
They would see you.
Or no, see each of the 2 that came in along. Maybe I'm not being clear.
No, because they're not, unless you did them 1, 2, 3, like right down the line. But if you added them all, like if you brought someone in and then gave that person's link to someone else and they were linked like that, then you would see the progression. But if you gave your link to 3 people, no, this person's not going to see this person.
Okay. Alrighty. Just for conversation's sake, what I wanted to do, I have a not-for-profit organization, And I
Okay.
wanted to include this link on one of my one of the pages as part of the fundraising endeavor. So again, from the standpoint of anonymity, I didn't necessarily want to sort of do a blast for who, who's doing what. I just wanted to create a situation where one, I could develop additional income streams through this, but at the same time, give other people an opportunity to come in, and they too could develop, funding stream for their goals.
See, what's beautiful about what you just said is you can create multiple profiles in this system. So what you could do is you could come in, get your profile set up, then you can use your link, click on it, create a profile for your nonprofit, call it whatever you want, keep it as anonymous as possible. It could be 1, 2, 3 for all that matters, as long as you know what that is. But that profile is now created underneath you. You can create multiple profiles. That is not a problem. So then what happens is now that nonprofit, anybody that you hand that link out for, they're going to sign up and they're going to just start being put in that matrix. What's going to happen is the commissions will go to that nonprofit, but it's
Wonderful.
also going to go to you as well.
Okay. So we're speaking the same language.
Yeah.
And it's wonderful.
Yeah. So if you look at this, let me see if I'm on. Yeah. So if you look at this right here, if you can see my cursor. So what I would do, this is what I would do, is I would sign up. Okay. Whoever you get your link from, sign up. Then what I would do is sign up under me, my nonprofit, and then 2 other people. Okay. What I would do is then I would take my nonprofit and I would start handing out those links. So now what happens is you're actually building this matrix that's going to go down, 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 down. And so when you see this, anytime someone upgrades, if you've given the direct link to that nonprofit, that nonprofit would be making 40 cents every time someone paid $250. Now, if you didn't get, if as people come in and join, they might not use the direct link to that nonprofit. So let's say 3 people came underneath that nonprofit. Well, they want to make money too, like you just said. So they go out and they just go crazy and they get 20 people in. Well, what's going to happen is when those 20 people upgrade, it's going to be 16 cents, but it's still going to go up the line, and the non still going to get those 16 cents for commissions because the people are in the matrix below it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm starting to get it.
Okay. And then let's jump ahead, because this is just the CFAs. This is just to make your money kind of grow quickly so you can kind of go into the next thing. Now remember, we're in a 3x11 matrix. These 3 people, we're going to say that these 3 people, these 9, these 27, these 81, these are all people underneath you. Okay, let's just say that these 3 are directly connected to you. Okay.
All right.
Just for example's sake. So understand that this matrix is 3x11. The next matrix, because you're going to put this on automatic upgrade, because what happens is as you get to a certain point, it's going to do the 3398, which is the consumer. So you have to the service packages are the packages that are going to make it so that you can pull out more a higher percentage of your commissions at each time. So that's just kind of the way the system works. Now you can upgrade yourself, or the system can automatically upgrade you as you generate revenue. That's what's going to happen. Now, these same 3 people are the same 3 people that are underneath you. Okay, so for example's sake, your nonprofit is one of these 3 people. Okay, so the nonprofit, let's say it gets enough commissions, it upgrades. Now, what happens is when it upgrades for $33.98, after you have, well, you don't have to, but you'll have probably upgraded because the system did it. You're going to get 1133 for that. So there's going to be 3 people. They're going to give you 1133. Well, then you've made back your 3398 that you paid to upgrade to this particular package. Then the 9 people that are underneath that, they don't have to be direct. They just are 9 people underneath you. You're going to get 1133 from them too, and it's going to give you $135. That's just to kind of fast track it real fast. So when you upgrade, boom, here's your money. Let's get you going. So that's only 2 generations. It's only going to be 2 levels, but it's still in that 3x11 that we just talked about.
So these upgrades that you're talking about are automatic.
They're automatic.
The system does it. You
You
don't have to
turn
do
on
it.
the system to have it do it automatically, or you can leave the system and you do it manually. That's up to you.
Okay, so there's no time frame. I mean, it could be weekly, it could be monthly, or
It could be anytime. Once the commissions get to a certain point, it kind of holds some commissions and gives you your commissions back that you deserve, and it kind of holds some, and then boom, it'll upgrade automatically.
but
or
if it's on an automatic time frame, what is that period? A month, every month, or
it depends on how many people are underneath you. If you have 5 people that only do 250 and no one else goes underneath you, it's going to take a while. But if you have 20 people that you bring in and they go crazy and they start filling in, all those commissions are going to start coming up, and then that's when the system will upgrade you.
so going crazy, you mean if they're all putting their
they're all putting in and getting people, and you're building your matrix, blah blah
Mhm.
blah. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit faster.
So the 33, is that monthly or is that
Nope.
one time?
This is still one time. So this is going to go upgrade one time to the 3398, and then you're going to have your consumer service package. Now, I'm not going to show you right now, but when you do this, you also get a whole library of ebooks. So there's kind of a, especially like you're saying, like overseas, and maybe a nonprofit that might be overseas, that might be something that people are very interested in, is getting something to, free ebooks to read. So that, and we'll talk about that some other time. I can show you that, or whoever, talks to you can show you that. But there's members that 3398 opens up like 70 ebooks that you can download too. So that's kind of cool.
So what level would I need to be able to be a vendor and sell my own products?
That is going to be the business. Now, he is talking about affiliate, maybe kind of making it so that you can at least advertise and stuff. But I think basically the idea is the $5.99 is where you can actually become a business and sell stuff and be into the marketplace and all that.
So when we talk about the marketplace, I mean, I'm not holding you to it, but in terms of numbers, what are we talking about?
I mean that's just
1,000, 10,000, 20,000. I mean, how many people roughly are in the marketplace?
Yeah, right now I don't know. I would say that there's probably upwards of 5,000-10,000 people. I don't know. I don't know the full amount of people that are in that marketplace.
Somewhere I heard that this system has been going for approximately 10 years. So
yeah,
people they come in, they drop out, they can come back in again.
And I think that Mike can explain that a little bit more. He's, things have happened throughout the years of people doing stuff, and then some people in, some people out, whatever. But at some point, if you really want to get all that business information, I could definitely see if he can come in and answer, and he can answer those questions on Tuesdays and Thursday nights too, because he does a live Tuesdays and Thursday nights and opens it up for questions, and you could ask him those specific questions about the business and all that. And I think it would be smarter for him to answer those questions than for me.
Well, how often are these info sessions?
Every Tuesday and Thursday night at 7 p.m.
So for instance, this is Monday and you're up. I mean, you up every Monday?
I'm just doing a live because I'm helping out Kelvin and his people to get signed up. and answering questions myself. But Mike does his company lives on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Okay. So Mike is the owner.
Yes, the CVO.
Okay, and you have the opportunity to present because you are.
I'm just an affiliate and person who's using the system and showing other people how to use it.
Beautiful.
Other than that, I have no connection to Refer Life. I am just an affiliate, just like everybody else.
When you say just, there's no just.
Exactly. So the business side, I would say, talk to him, ask those questions. I'll show you, since you're asking about the business, I'll kind of show you that matrix as well.
So for instance, if I was coming in, would I be under you at some point? Would you be like
you're
one
right.
of my
Yeah.
uplines?
If you came in under Spice Brooklyn, then yeah, you would be under you would be in my downline. Yeah.
Okay, so at some point we need to get to know each other.
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's that's why I'm talking to you right now. I kind
Sure.
of had a different plan of tonight, but I'm okay with answering questions.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time. I mean,
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
want to
not a
just
problem. Not a
impose
problem.
myself, but yeah,
Not a problem.
appreciate you taking the time.
Yeah. And I'm sure, as it goes along, you're probably going to have more questions, and that's fine. That's what I like to do. I like to come in and answer questions. And the thing is we're live right now because people are going to be watching this and they might listen to you and go, oh, well, that explains that. That explains that, because that's what I like about this is when people come in and have these questions, other people are probably asking these questions as well. They just don't know they have them as questions until they hear it. So let's look at this. We're at consumer package. Now, another one is the affiliate package. And what that means is the affiliate package is now 4 generations. And this one's kind of cool because same people, okay? Remember I said the 3, the 9, the 27, the 81 are just like the 3x11. This one is when those people upgrade after, you've upgraded, they upgrade, you're going to make 510 on everybody that upgrades until you get to the generation 4, and then it's 680. What's cool about this is once it gets to $100, so like in between these two, it'll get to $100. This matrix will start over again, and it won't take any money from you to do that. It just kind of starts over. So it's going to make multiple matrices over and over again within this group. So that's kind of a cool one, but it's only 4 generations. Okay.
You're right.
So then, since you asked about it, if you look here, once you get to $3,400 in commissions, this is going to automatically upgrade. Or you can upgrade once you've done the consumer and the affiliate. You could actually upgrade before that if you wanted to. But what's cool about this is, look at this. When the 3 people that are underneath you, when they finally get to this 3,400 and they upgrade, you're going to make $200 off of each one of them, and it's going to be back that 600 that you put into it right away with those 3. After that, when you look at it, then it's every person that does an upgrade is going to pay you $20 in this 3x11 matrix, which is the same 3x11 that the CFA is. So if you look here, you can go to 33tofree.com and kind of go through, watch the videos and look at the stuff and maybe get a little bit more information that would be helpful for you. And then, in the beginning, it's a little confusing because there's a lot of stuff going on, but once you kind of get your head around it, then it's really actually very simple how this works.
Right.
So now what I'm going to show you is,
so my homework assignment is 33 to free.
That's right. Yep. Do the 33 to free and watch some of the videos and look at the stuff and read it, and it'll confuse you, and then you're going to have more questions to ask. That's what's going to happen. Now, when we go back up here, this matrix is the CFA, the one time. The monthly CFA, okay, it is based on the same philosophy as this matrix, but people are going to kind of get moved up a little bit as they come in, because they're going to have to get kind of pushed up to their sponsors or to someone above them if their sponsor isn't there. So this matrix is the same look. It's going to be a 3x11. If your 3 people that are with you right now want to go in and do the monthly as well, then those 3 people are going to be right underneath you. Same as this, and it's just going to fill in behind you. Now, what's going to happen is there is a monthly $250 that you could pay every month. There's a $5 that you could pay every month, a $10 you could pay every month, a $17.50 that you could pay every month, and then a 35 CFA that you could pay every month. That is up to you. Again, you could do whatever you want, but what you see is now this turns into kind of a monthly thing, because all these people that get into that matrix, we know that they all have to keep paying every month. So this kind of turns into, when you look at this could take, like, let's say a year, and you could make this kind of money off of this matrix. But once you get into the monthly, it's going to be a little bit faster because people are actually paying into it every month.
Hypothetically, what if right off the bat, each individual pays $35?
For how many individuals you're talking about?
Right. Day one, when you recruit, you get each individual to pay $35 into the system.
Okay, so if they paid $35 and they're connected to you, they've all used your link.
Yes.
You would get $560 for every single one of them that paid that $35.
But I'm saying, once they pay that $35, is that it, or are there additional payments per month?
Well, it depends on how many people they brought in, because if they don't bring anybody in, then they're just going to keep paying $35. But if they bring people in, it only takes 7 for the $35. It only takes 7 directs of getting, the $560 to break even. Or
so basically the residual based on your the people you bring in is going to actually be paying for your let's say it's a subscription. I don't know, using that word. So it would be your monthly subscription would be paid for based on the number of individuals you're bringing in.
Yep. Now, one other part of this is whoever's below you. So let's say you don't give your link to everybody, but let's say you gave your link to 5 people and then they went out and got 3 people each. The ones that are not direct to you but are still in your matrix, you would make $2.42 off of every single one of them that pay into that. And so it would take 15 of those people to break even. And then after that, it's profit.
Right. So there's no penalty. Maybe this is a question as opposed to a statement. Is there a penalty at some point if there aren't sufficient individuals coming into the matrix to feed that that monthly subscription?
It doesn't matter, because if someone doesn't pay, then I believe I think they get like a month or 2 to make that up and keep their position, because if someone doesn't pay, they will lose that position. And when they buy back in, they're going to come in lower than where they were at because more people have come in. To make it work, obviously, if I come in and I'm just paying $35, but I have got nobody underneath me, well, I'm not going to make any money. So I'm just going to be paying a 35, a 35, a 35. So it makes it smart for me to go ahead and talk to people and get them involved in the monthly matrix so that I can start generating commissions. So it's valuable for me.
Right. So basically it's better to be sort of incremental on the lower end until you start to build that base.
Yeah, or what you can do is you can start building on the CFA, the annual one, and kind of generate those commissions and stuff, and then take that over once you go, okay, now I've got enough people in the annual one, wherever they may be. People are coming in.
Now,
and I've got my team.
I hate to say it, but what you just said makes no sense to me. I don't know. I don't understand that. So what is the annual?
The annual is the CFA. This one, this is a one-time payment. So like we would call it like the annual thing or the one-time payment. This is the CFA matrix that you can pay one time and then just let the system work for you and automatically upgrade, or if you want to upgrade, you can. The monthly is something that's going to happen every month. People are going to pay that every month, whatever they decide to do, whether they want to do 250, 5, 10, 1750, or 35, they're going to have to pay that every month to stay in that. This one that you see on the screen right here, this is a one-time thing. You don't have to, you can pay one time and sit there and do nothing and hope for the best, or you can pay one time and talk to other people and have them pay one time.
So I'm looking at this now. It's kind of small, but day one, when I come in, let's say I'm doing the annual, what would that require you to pay?
Well, it can be as little as $2.50.
Okay.
Or you can say, I'm going to do $17.50 and get all of these at once. That's fine too. However you want to do it, that's your choice.
Right,
you make that decision.
But the 1750 is only you're only part way along. You still have to make payments beyond the 1750.
In this thing that you're looking at on this screen, it's a one-time payment. So if you paid $17.50, you don't have to pay $17.50 again next month or next week or anything like that. It's a one-time payment. Now the monthly matrix, that's different. This is this one that you're looking at on the screen right now. This is a one-time payment. So if you paid $250, you'll never have to pay $250 again. If you feel like upgrading to the 5, you either wait until commissions do that and it's an automatic, or you just pay that 5, but it's only a one-time.
So in terms of the hand holding, when I come in, who would be the person that would show me these differences and advise me in terms of what system I pursue?
I mean, you could come on and I can tell you, I can give you information.
Okay, because the average person coming off the street, I mean, you wouldn't have any idea as to, which one is which and how to progress, if you will.
Right. Yeah. Agreed. So these are great. And I don't know if you're in Web Talk or YouTube, whatever, but Tim and I are putting videos on all the time, and you can watch those and get a lot of information that can help you, kind of go, okay, this seems pretty smart to do. This seems pretty smart to do.
Okay. So when do I take your place in terms of having my own videos?
As soon as you figure it out and you want to do it. You do whatever you want. You could go and make a video and send it out to your people and say, hey, this is something that I'm looking at. This is how it works. Check it out. If you have questions, great. If you have questions that Joseph can't answer, guess what? There's a lot of times that we're on pretty much at least 2 or 3 times a week. I'm on, Tim's on pretty much every night at about 9:30 or different times. You can get onto those lives and you can come in and ask questions that maybe you, Joseph, don't know the answers to. That's fine.
Well, from a capacity building and leadership standpoint, you need to be able to nurture all of those individuals you bring in, and at some point you need to corral them, encourage them, and basically be able to answer questions to turn them loose to be able to go out and bring in more interested parties.
Exactly.
Hey dude, let me talk to Joseph really quick. 2 minutes. Yeah. Joseph, 2 minutes.
Yes, I love it.
Actually, I love what you were saying about the nonprofit, okay, and using Refer Life. And what we can do is I don't know who talked to you about Refer Life. The first thing you want to do is you go to that person and you register for free.
Mhm.
First thing, you get in, create your username like you. We only think about you. And next, what we're going to do, Joseph, is me and you. I will show you here in Zoom on a live to actually create your nonprofit with your link. We'll show you the steps. We will show you. We will create your nonprofit account and Refer Life. And what are we going to do from that point? I'm going to donate and upgrade your Refer Life account of the nonprofit. We're going to show on a live. And we're going to see in your new Refer Life account, you didn't upgrade, you didn't do anything. You're going to receive commissions in your crowdfund
Wow.
on a live. Now, Joseph, that's going to begin an adventure of all the people that you know. If they watch this, they will then begin to understand, I know Joseph. I don't know who this Tim is, but what they are showing is the system. And then, Joseph, I'm going to show you that not only do I upgrade your nonprofit on a live and you receive money in your new Refer Life account without being upgraded, there's going to be 10 other people above you that are going to get money in their crowdfund too.
Mhm.
That really there in my little 2 minutes of talking. Once you get the sponsor link from the person that you learned about, please then let me know.
Interject.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
Anne-Marie.
Can I, Joe?
Yes.
You already in. You're
Oh, really?
already in.
Wow.
Maybe let's call it divine faith. You're in, and you're to that. We actually, Julianne and I came up with a username, Joe D.
Look at that.
I was going to say, who is that?
So
And,
how about right
and
now?
he's
Anne-Marie.
already in. He's already in, and and I sponsored
Beautiful.
CFA. I'm sorry.
Look at
So
that.
he's in
He's already in with an account in Refer
and
Life.
paid.
And then she gave an annual CFA to your account, Joseph, that upgraded you.
Wow.
Now, all we do now is we wait for Anne-Marie and you to come on a live. We create your nonprofit with your sponsor link. I will upgrade that one. And you're going to see money in your crowdfund. Anne-Marie is going to see money in her crowdfund. And 9 other people above Anne-Marie.
He's in my downline. Julianne
Exactly.
was also on the call. She is, and I sent her your information, your username, password, all that stuff. You're gonna go in and change your password to make it your own. And
give me 1 second, and we're gonna show this, okay, Joseph. We're gonna show you right now because I want to show you what's going on here. But give me a second. So I'm gonna have to. Like I said, my downline, it takes a while for my downline to show up. That is something that he's actually working on to speed up. So let's talk about what you're asking. You're saying, look, I'm gonna have people. Okay, you're the wheels are already spinning. You're saying, okay, I've got this person. I got to figure out, when can I start presenting this? When can I start? You can show people whatever you want to show. Now, me personally, I'm not going to go in and tell people this, and this if I don't know if it's actually correct or not. Mm-hmm. So what I would say is get people, show them that there's something that you can look at. They look at the 33 free, they kind of figured out, maybe say, hey, go ahead and use my link. It's free to get in. And then we'll go and get into a meeting with Tim, with Andy, whatever, the CEO, Mike, during his, and just listen to what they have to say, and and then start asking questions. Now, I am still trying to get this thing to go over to my downline because I want to show you how this works. Who was talking to Joseph and said that you already signed him up and he's underneath you? Who was that?
I think that
Ice
would have been
Brooklyn.
Anne Marie.
Okay, so which one of you guys are on a computer or a phone that you can share your screen? One of you should be able to do that. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to show you something, Joe, real quickly. First of all, if you look here, this is my downline. So what was his ID?
Uppercase J-O, uppercase Joe, uppercase J-O-E, only the J is uppercase, and uppercase D, Joe D,
Okay, 2021.
2021.
Okay, so Joe, this is you. You're they've already set you up because they knew you were going to be all over this. Okay, so you're in here.
Right. So I see an email. Who's that email?
That I don't know. That's the
Okay.
sponsor email, and then this is
Sponsor. Okay.
and then this is
That's
maybe
mine.
your-
That's
okay,
mine.
so this is your
Mhm.
email. This is your sponsor's email.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so this is who's Miss J? Is that person on here?
That's Julianne.
You're on here?
Jude, chime in, feel free. I think she's muted.
Okay, Julianne, can you oh, what am I trying to say? Oh, can you share your screen in a second? Can you go to your dashboard and be ready to share your screen? Or Spice Brooklyn, can you be ready to share your screen and show your back office dashboard? One of you. Okay. So this is what we're looking at, Joe. Right now, this F is for the service packages. So when you upgrade to the $33.98 consumer package, you'll see a C here. When it gets upgraded to the affiliate, you'll see an A here. This 2 means that somebody gave you a $2.50 one-time CFA because they were being nice. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, and I think I can do this without having, oh no, it's EPIN. So let me do this. I'm going to go over here. I want to show you how this works. Okay. I'm going to go over here. All right, so I'm going to do share a different screen. Okay, so what I'm going to do, and this, Joe, this is how you know, what you're going to be doing with people anyway. So what you're going to do is you're going to go over here and you're going to purchase an EPIN. Now, if you do it online, that's to purchase it like with PayPal or something like that. Offline, that is just by using your account balance. So I'm going to go over here and click on this and purchase an EPIN.
So an EPIN is specifically what?
I'm going to show you.
Okay.
So EPIN is this. I'm going to do, I'm going to go down here and I'm going to go to the year CFA. Yeah, this is, yeah. So we're going to do the next level up, which is you have the 250. Now we're going to do a 5. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to go, okay, it's 550. I'm going to say 1 EPIN. It's going to tell me that it's going to be $5.5 for that. And then I'm just going to say current balance, okay, because I can pay through my balance. My current balance right now is 27, so I have enough. I'm going to request that EPIN. Now, an EPIN to me, basically the way I look at it is when you walk through, I don't know where do you live?
New Jersey.
Okay, so when you walk through the grocery store and you're about ready to check out, there's all kinds of Visa cards and Chipotle cards and all those cards, right?
Yes.
You're going to buy one, let's say a Visa card for Christmas. You buy a $25 one and you hand it to someone and say, be free, do whatever you want. That's all this is to me, is basically a gift card. So I purchased a pin. It says EPIN is created successfully. It's a $5 one. So what I'm going to do is, now that I purchased it, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go to my EPIN list. And now, like on those gift cards, you have a barcode or a code that you're going to use to pay. Well, now what it's going to do is I'm going to go down here. See how it says allocated? I just purchased this one. It's a $5.50. I'm going to copy this EPIN code. All right. And then I'm going to stop my screen share for just 1 second. And then go like this. So what I'm back to is I'm over here at your down, you're in my downline. So what I've done is I clicked on the annual CFA. I'm going to click over here. See, this is you, Joe D 2021. I'm going to select a package, which is the $5 one. It's going to show me the amount. I'm going to enter the E code. Now, what's going to happen is two things. Well, a couple things are going to happen. I asked someone if they can share their screen. That you're below. So hopefully they heard me. I'm going to upgrade
I could probably
this.
share my screen.
Who?
Yeah, Kareem. I could probably share my screen.
And he's underneath you?
Well, Anne-Marie is under me as well. Because Anne-Marie is under Erlyn. Erlyn is under me.
Okay, wherever, if he's underneath you in the line, that's all I need to know.
Yeah.
Don't do anything with your dashboard. Just
No, I'm not doing anything.
Okay. So Joe, this is what I love about showing this, is because you're sitting here watching this and you're thinking to yourself, does this system work? That's what everybody thinks. How does it work?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're showing you. So I hit the upgrade now, and it should be spinning, and it's going to change. And as we're looking at it, we're going to look at mine. So if you look at this, this is going to go up a certain amount, which is going to be 35 cents because it's a $5 one. So this
Now,
this rev share.
No, it will not, because he's a
Oh.
level 12 in yours.
Oh,
So this
okay,
is actually
okay. No,
very
it's not.
beautiful to
Yeah.
show that we're actually helping
Okay.
way below our
yeah,
levels.
you're level 13. Never mind. You're not. I'm not going to see it, but we are going to have someone who can show it. Why is this not? Is anybody else seeing that it's already upgraded? Let me go to. It should pop up, but okay. So you're on a different level. That's fine. So we're just going to go over here.
Confirmation. He is upgraded 5. He's got it. Joe's got the annual CFA of 5.
Okay. So it showed that, right?
Yep.
So now what I'm going to do is I am going to, let me go over here real quickly. See here. And I'm going to show you, Joe. It's crazy how it shows up on one and then it takes a little bit for it to do it. Oh, okay. Here we go. Here we go. All right. So stop share. Then I'm going to go over here. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Oh, yeah. No, sorry, guys. This is just.
No, I'm patient.
Yeah, it's just. There's so much going on with this. Let me see.
But it's an example of paying it forward.
Yeah,
it is.
yeah, and that's why I want to show you live how this works, because well, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to let whoever said that they wanted to show their dashboard go ahead, and who was that?
Kareem, that's me.
Kareem. Okay, so go ahead and share your screen, Kareem.
Yeah, my screen is shared now.
Okay, perfect. So you can see, first of all, Joe, you can see where he's got his cursor down here in the
Yes.
transaction. It says you upgraded and he made 35 cents. Now
Mhm.
scroll up, Kareem. No, the other way.
Oh,
Keep scrolling.
yeah.
Now his says 820. Now it
Yeah.
should
He was
change.
saying it was
Yeah.
785 before.
Oh, it said 785. Okay.
Yeah.
So what happened is it went from 785 to now 820. I wanted to kind of show you that
Yeah, I
Joe is-
wasn't logged in when you did the transaction. So as I
Yeah,
logged in,
yeah, that's
it
fine.
automatically updated.
Okay, so Joe, you just saw that someone paid for you. Okay, yeah, you don't have to share your screen anymore.
Yeah. All right. Sure.
Let's see.
Well, let me just quickly ask. Those numbers, are they in fiat currency or are they?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
Yes, everything is in US currency. Yeah.
yep,
Okay.
yep, fiat. Let's see. I think I just hit the usual nightly wall of stuff isn't working on my side. Let me try this up again. But anyway, so what happened is you saw that someone upgraded you.
Mm-hmm.
If you went to your that were in the downlines, now you're going to see a 2 and a 5 because you've been upgraded to 5. Now,
Yes.
Kareem just showed that on his transaction, he didn't pay for it. He didn't do anything. I paid for it. But what happened was now 35 cents goes to him. 35 cents goes to 10 other people, and then your direct gets paid a certain amount as well.
So it's a sharing of the amount that is actually posted.
Yeah.
A
Mhm.
percentage.
Whatever you're supposed to get according to the matrix that
Yes.
shows you what you're getting paid, and
So
it's that fast. that
is
quick.
there an admin fee that gets distributed or?
Well, the admin fee is kind of added, like, so like that $5 was $5.50.
Mhm.
The 250 is $2.90. So
90,
the
yeah.
fee to buy the ePin, but in the matrix, what it says you're going to get is what you get.
Okay.
It's kind of interesting. I swear.
And
What I think is they start working on the site and it kind of goes a little screwy. So it's all good.
I don't know what all you went over, but I was wondering if there was a difference between the monthly and the yearly.
Yeah.
So what's the difference? Because I noticed they were the same price.
Well, the yearly
Is a one time.
is one time, and here I'll show you. The yearly is one time, and this is what you get. This is for the yearly or the one-time payment. This all whatever this says. Now on the monthly, for the 250, it's the same thing. For the 3, it's the same, or the 5, it's the same thing. The 10, it's the same thing, and the 1750, it's the same thing. 30, and when you get to the 1750, then direct gets you 280. In the matrix gets you 121. 35 gets you 560 on directs and 242 in the matrix. So the payout is basically the same kind of percentage as the annual one, but everybody who's in it is going to be paying every month. So that's going to happen every single month.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So Julianne just received 80 cents to her retail commissions for directly sponsoring Joe's. Yeah. So whoever directly sponsored you got 80 cents, and everybody else got 35 cents off of that $5.
Okay.
Joe.
That was appreciated.
Yeah.
I came in with nothing and walked out with beautiful.
Now you personally didn't get any commissions off of that. You just purchased that. Now the people above you, they're the ones that got the commissions. So now when someone gets underneath you and they they start paying in and doing stuff, that's when you're going to start getting your commissions. But
Sure.
you did an upgrade.
Yes.
So
Well, it puts me in a position to start to, yes.
Yes. And and Joseph, very quickly, but I have to head out. Talk to Spice Brooklyn, Anne Marie. Let's get her in a Zoom this week. And you're going to create that nonprofit with your sponsor link. And then I want to donate to your nonprofit Refer Life account. Okay.
Okay.
And then you're, for the first time, going to see in your crowdfund direct retail commissions, and 10 people above you and your team are also going to see 35 cents. And I want to show that on a live with you, because then your idea and your thoughts about bringing a nonprofit in, we already have nonprofits in. There's someone in a call right now from America. We're raising money for a church door.
Right.
So everything
Well,
is happening.
This
It's
is
for survival.
This is
It's
beautiful.
Yes, Joseph, thank you for taking the time to come in here and listen to, Andy present everything, to show the different things, the annual, the monthly. We just showed something so beautiful that we really wanted to show, that Teacher Andy he went down 13 levels in his matrix, and we were able to help someone outside of his matrix. And this is what the cooperative's all about, right there.
Right.
Because when we start making in our crowdfund, we're going to see level 20s in our own account. We can go and help them as they join in. They see an upgrade. Wow, look at this. And the monthly, Joseph, wait till you get a load of how Spice Brooklyn and Kelvin and your whole team is going to be. They're already jumping into the matrix of the monthly, because they see the value of how much fiat goes to the people in this platform. And what does fiat, what is it used for? It's used for everything. You want to purchase some Bitcoin? Go after Bitcoin. You want to go get some groceries? Go after groceries. Go get some groceries. We're showing it. You want a church door? Let's go get that church door. So Joseph, you did great, man. Anne Marie came in right in the beginning of the call. She said, Joseph's new, Joseph, he's going to have some questions. And this is such a high level type of broadcast. This is now about the monthly. This was not about basic questions. And Andy always takes his time. Oh, all right. Your turn next, Joseph. You asked him. We're going to show live. I want you next.
Well, I thank you for the hand holding, and, appreciated the investment of time. Thank you.
No problem. No problem. So let's see here. So I'm trying to get this back going. All right, let's see which one I'm at. Okay, so here's what I'm going to show you, Joe, because I pulled it up while we're talking. It was taking its time, but now it's ready to go. So now we're back at the transactions. So when you look at, oh well, never mind. I'm not gonna see the transaction. I lied. But anyway, what you can do is you can look in your transactions, which is down here where it says my transactions. You just click on that. This is what you'll see. You'll see that as people start paying, you're going to see those commissions coming in. It's going to tell you what level it came from, who it came from, all that. So there's kind of, to me, there's three ways to see this. There's your email, there's the transaction, there's your dashboard to be able to see how this is working. And so it's very transparent as to where your money's going and who's getting paid and all that. So what I really wanted to talk about tonight is the monthly.
Sorry.
No, that's perfectly fine. I think we've shown you enough to get you started and kind of understanding things and seeing how it's working. So that's what I wanted to do. If you know, clearly you had some questions, and that's great. Now what you can do is kind of start wrapping your head around it and come back with the next round of questions, because you're going to come back with more questions. I can guarantee that. So now what we're going to look at, guys, is first of all, we're going to look at kind of, let me see where this all started. So so the let me see here. Okay. Okay. So what we're going to look at here is when we started the you know, kind of getting people going and set up in their monthly. When you look at this right here, the 75 cents, 35 cents, all that, most times this is for the one-time payment. Okay, so you can see that it's the one-time payment. So we've been getting 35s and 70s and 16s, which have been awesome. All of a sudden we started getting into the yearly, and to me the yearly is going to be pretty awesome, because if you look here, 242, what does this mean? This means that this person signed up for a $35 monthly package. They're in my matrix, so I got 242 out of that. Well, guess what? I know that I'm going to make that 242 next month, because they're in and they're saying they're going to do it. I know that I'm going to get this 121. This is from a 1750. This is 1750. In my matrix, I got 121. Okay. Let's look at this one, 560. I know that when this person upgrades or pays their monthly next month, 35, because they're directly connected to me, I'm going to make 560. 560. Does that make a little bit of sense, Joseph, what you want to see there?
It's kind of compounding.
Yeah, and this is what I like about the monthly is you're going to get 121 if it's 1750. You're going to get 242 if it is the 35. You're going to get 280 if you have a direct and they pay 1750, or you're going to get 560 if they get a direct. So as people decide to do the monthly, they're going to keep paying that monthly because they understand how powerful this is going to be. What's really cool about this is you're on level 13 right now of me. But what happens if you get into the monthly now, it's going to move you up underneath whoever signs you up, which is, who was it, Julian?
Yeah, it's Spice Brooklyn signed up Nutmeg. Nutmeg signed up Julianne.
Okay.
Julianne is signing him up. So
Okay,
he's pretty,
so
yeah.
Spice, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. Okay, so Greg, G Paul is Greg. Okay. So you said that Spice Brooklyn signed up who?
Nutmeg.
Nutmeg, who is Megan. Okay, and then Joe, you're underneath Nutmeg then?
No, he's on the Julianne. Miss J High, 20. I think, I don't know what year she had.
Who's under,
2005.
so Megan brought in Julianne?
Yes.
Okay, so Julianne. And then Julianne brought in
Joe.
Okay, so what that would mean is in the year, you're at level 13 of me, right? If you did the monthly, if you decide to get into the monthly, Joseph, now you would be on level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Right.
So that moves you up, way up in this matrix, okay? Because in the annual, you're clear down at a level 13, like way out of my matrix, which is fine. That's perfect. Everyone's working hard. That's awesome. But right now, people need to hear this, and this isn't just for you, Joseph. This is for everyone that's listening. If you are on level 13, where Joseph is, and you go, oh, I'm just so far down. It's crazy. Well, if you get into the monthly and go for it and get in and start going, now you're going to get bumped up because the system is going to start placing you as high in the system as it possibly can underneath whoever sponsored you. So then you would be at level 9, which is much higher up in the system. More people will be underneath you faster. That's all that is. So understand that with the monthly, people coming into the monthly are going to be higher up, and we're going to see that probably, shoot, I don't know, maybe tomorrow. Mike will show us that matrix, I think, but I don't know for sure. I think that he should probably have all that stuff set up by then, so people will see that. But if you look at this, guys, you see all those 242s and 560s? That's number 13. See those again? Not trying to show off. I'm trying to show you that this monthly is blowing up right now. People are going to be filling in this thing quickly. This is awesome. 121s, 242s, all that. That's all monthly. So I just really want people to see that look, there's people getting into this. There are people joining this.
Look at me right there.
This is growing very quickly.
Joe, are you aware that the monthly has not launched yet, as of yet?
Yeah.
So
basically where we're at right now is Mike said, look, we want to test the system. You've got a list. You guys your group is showing that you're ready to rock and roll. Let's sit down and start adding people and test the system. Are the commissions coming out correct? Is all that happening? Yeah, he hasn't even shown the matrix yet because he wants to make sure that everything is going correctly on the commission side and all that. And we tested it. You can watch the video. We tested it with Mike sitting there, and we had Kelvin. How many mistakes or how many glitches did we have? I don't know if he can respond. We didn't have any. We had a couple people errors and not understanding something, but we quickly fixed it and figured it out what was going on. But the system was fine. So now we're just waiting to see how the matrix looks and how the system's going to place people and put people into that.
So the monthly kicks off in January, or it's
no, it's
in place
right
currently?
Right now, you can sign up or you can pay and pay for it right now and start. If someone else comes in underneath you and pays for it, you're going to start receiving commissions. You can see the commissions that are coming in for that already. When it goes live, don't quote me. I think this is what Mike said to us, is that Tuesday he's going to be able to show us and make this thing go live. He's just kind of fixing a few minor things, and then it'll be opened up, and then it's kind of what he would call and what we call like the free for all, because we won't have like a list and be like, okay, this person's coming in next, this person's coming next. It's just anybody that shows up, the system's going to place them as close to their sponsor as possible. So Joe, like let's say you get in and 7 levels down, someone that's directly connected to you joins, it's going to push them to as close to wherever you are at as it can go.
Mm-hmm. All right.
got bumped out and she couldn't get back in.
Oh, Julianne.
Yeah, she just sent
Okay.
me a text.
All right, so let's in the next couple minutes, because I'm gonna have to go here in a little bit too. It's getting a little bit late. Does anybody, I know that we kind of brought people in to help them upgrade into the monthly. Does anybody have any questions after watching how to upgrade into the monthly? Do you have any questions about that?
Well, I'm going to have to do it a few times just to get the get the hang of it. And
Anybody else? Kelvin, do you have anybody else that's kind of having any questions on how to upgrade into that monthly? Because I'm looking at it and I haven't seen. Okay, so Spice, were you able to see your
Yeah, I saw it, but I was, involved in what was going on. I
Okay.
copied a pin to go ahead and make a, now, there's one little thing. I want to make sure that I'm doing the payment right. When I'm doing myself, I would hit upgrade, remember upgrade?
Yep. So
And when
let's
I'm,
so you are going to go click on member upgrade because you're doing this for yourself.
yeah,
All right. So let me see if this will pop over here quickly.
oh, Julianne's text that she just received 80 cents.
Okay. So you're going to go to your member upgrade. Is this where you're at? Anne-Marie?
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm sorry. My screen.
Okay. So you are going to go to your member upgrade. You're going to go down to monthly CFA. You are going to go to the 35. Hopefully I'm not going too fast. You're going to go to this 35. Then you're going to hit ePIN purchase. And then put in your ePIN code right there.
So it's the same as the CFAs.
Same as the CFA, but make sure that it says MC5 monthly,
Okay.
not yearly. So it's the same process, not the same package.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
when you do it, you're gonna have to make sure, guys, you have to make sure that you're choosing the correct thing, because someone's gonna say, well, I signed up and I upgraded. What did you click on? So make sure that you're clicking on that monthly. Okay. So it should say MC5 35 monthly connect, and then it'll say 35 or 3760, and then just drop in that ePIN code and hit upgrade.
And when I'm going to upgrade someone in my downline, I would just go to downline,
Mm-hmm.
pay now. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And go to those the blue buttons. And it'll be the one on the
Yeah.
right. It'll say monthly CFA,
Yeah.
and then
Okay,
just
so
pick the right one. So now what we're going to show is, I believe that you are in my downline still. So tell me when that says that it upgraded.
What's that? No, I didn't.
Your
I
ePIN.
was just, no, I didn't even do it. It's 12:13 where I am, and
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna do. I'm up 4:00 in the morning with the roosters.
Mhm.
So,
Okay.
I'm gonna do that tomorrow morning.
Okay.
God willing.
Okay. Not a problem. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Anybody
purchased
else?
it. I know I copied one, so I know it's there. And so I'll do all of that tomorrow morning.
Cool. Sounds good. And like I say, like if you are confused or forget, watch this video. Because it'll that's why we do it live, so you can watch it and pause it and make sure that you're doing the right thing. All right, so quickly, Kelvin, anybody else that might need help here quickly before I get off? He might have fallen asleep with the kids. So I guess what I'd say is, anybody else who's listening who might be asking, like, wait, how do I do the upgrade? If you watch this video, and if you're needing the link or whatever, just talk to Kelvin. He'll get it from me. You can kind of go through at the beginning. We kind of were showing like, okay, this is how you do a member upgrade. This is how you do an ePIN, blah, blah, blah. And then we got into answering questions. So it does give you that information. But guys, it is working. Everything's working as far as like commissions and stuff like that. I'm excited to see what how the system will be placing people as far as the matrix. It is going to be as close to the original matrix that you have as it can be, and then just kind of putting people up as close as they can to the top of that new matrix. So that's exciting. That's really exciting. I might not be showing how excited I am because I'm a little tired too, but it's just blowing my mind right now how well this is working. So with that being said, I think I'm gonna go off for tonight, but tomorrow, guys, make sure that you get on to that 7 o'clock Eastern time live with Mike, as he is going to be giving us the latest updates on what's going on with the platform. So with that being said, Joseph, make sure to get in touch with Tim, and you know, we're here to help. So don't feel badly about asking questions, you know, because ultimately what you do helps other people that are part of this group. So we always want to make sure that everybody understands and knows what they're doing and knows what they're getting into.
Thank you. And if I forgot to mention it, thank you.
No problem. Perfect. All right, guys. We will see you tomorrow night. Talk to you later.